Don't you never let no one tell you that your creator ain't real. Don't you never let no one tell you your Hawa don't exist. That your framer and your shaper don't exist. Never let them separate you from your mother. Never let them separate you from your father, your framer, your shaper, your balance. You see, they say they care about our framer and shaper, our power, Hawa, our existence. They make religions and all kinds of fun little gimmicks and games and gadgets and idols based on the power. Just to get a piece of the power, they turn it into everything because they never known it. And yet they say they come in peace, and then they chop down your sacred trees and put pyramids on top. And then the invader comes and then take down them pyramids and then put a church on top of the pyramid. Don't you see the game? They put a pyramid on your trees, then they put churches on top of their pyramids. But what's the indigenous drop? The frequency of the trees is all there is. Your framer, your shaper. They can't care about our mother and destroy our Mother Earth. They can't care about our mother and absolutely violate wisdom. Treat wisdom like a harlot. They create feminine hijack energies just to act like our mother, just to act like wisdom. But are they wisdom? Do they have wisdom? Are they moving with wisdom? See, with wisdom, your kingdom remains. With wisdom, you can put the ingredients together to get the full spread. With your father, with your shaper, with your vibration, it molds you. It is you. It molds you like a potter. That's your shaper. That's your vibration. When we talk 432, we're above the barrier. When you go double that, 864, you're 2 octaves. You keep going up octaves. Now you're talking sound, frequency, vibration, pure water. They separated us, tore us in half, threw us in Christianity here, threw us in Islam here, threw us in this here and that here, and they separated us in different energies. And now when we come back hijack free and we say, well, what frequency is the trees in? Was the trees Christian? Was the trees Islamic? Were they more? Yeah, they were more. They were great. What frequency were they in before the hijack? And all you can say is the trees are Hawa. The trees are pure water. The trees had a direct connection to that which created them, their source, their framer, and their shaper. That's the frequency the trees are in. The Mother Earth. God of the sky, God of the earth, green earth. I mean, we're getting back in that Papal. We're getting to the indigenous truth. I appreciate y'all for riding this wave as we put ourselves back together again. The things that make sense. The things that make sense, not just what was, you know what I'm saying, published and retranslated. You know what I'm saying? We can get in, we can dig in the translation, but we got to get our indigenous drop. We got to do the alchemy and pull out the pure water, pull out the substance. Use that ruach to cut through anything, to cut through all static. And when you have your mother, you can move with wisdom. When you have your father, you can be shaped and you can be molded and you can be formed. And that is your perfection. That is your drop. And everyone wants it. But you, my people, are it. Don't never let them tell you your creator don't exist. The source, the power of your sacred trees is real. Is real. Don't never let them separate you from your power. Hawa. Let's go. We're in Enoch, chapter 51. Let's just go forward. After that period, in the place where I had seen every secret side, I was snatched up in the whirlwind and carried off westward. There my eyes beheld the secrets of heaven and all which existed on the earth. Remember, Enoch, we're going to get our orientation together. So we're just getting, you know, we're connected to that, you know what I'm saying, flat connected universe. Put all that in play with Enoch. Let's go. So, all right, so there my eyes beheld the secret of heaven and all which existed on earth, a mountain of iron, a mountain of copper, a mountain of silver, a mountain of gold, a mountain of fluid metal, and a mountain of lead. And I inquired of the angels who went with me, saying, what are these things which in secret I behold? He said, all these things which you behold shall be for the dominion of Hamashiach, that he may command and be powerful upon earth. And that angel of peace answered me, saying, wait but a short time, and you shall understand, and every secret thing shall be revealed to you. Hawa has decreed. So some of these we're still trying to get, man. We're still trying to connect this and connect that. And again, we say Hamashiach. So we know we always had a Mashiach. We always had a Messiah. We always had a Meshi, a Meshika. We always had Moses. We always had Joshua. We always had that, you know what I'm saying, messenger in our ear, coming from where it's coming from. Now we are where we are today, and we can connect those dots without any hijack and stay hijack free. So, you know what I'm saying, we know our people are waking up, and we know that our Creator has always delivered us and always had a deliverer for us. And the angel of peace answered me, saying, wait but a short time, and you shall understand, and every secret thing shall be revealed to you, which Hawa has decreed. Those mountains which you have seen, the mountain of iron, the mountain of copper, the mountain of silver, the mountain of gold, the mountain of fluid metal, and the mountain of lead, all these in the presence of the elect one shall be like a honeycomb before the fire, like a water descending from above upon these mountains, and shall become debilitated before his feet. In those days men shall not be saved by gold and by silver, nor shall they have it in their power to secure themselves and to fly. Man. Oh, man, seriously. I mean, so they can't even secure themselves and they can't even fly. You think they're going to fly away, right? I mean, listen up. In those days, men shall not be saved by gold and silver. So your money's not going to save you. Nor shall they have in their power to secure themselves and to fly. There shall be neither iron for war, nor a coat of mail for the breast, no breast coat, no iron for your war. Copper shall be useless. All those that are saying, man, I got all the gold, I got all the money, I got bunkers. Man, in those days, copper shall be useless. Useless. Also, that which neither rust nor consumes away, and lead shall not be coveted. All lead for the bullets shall not even be coveted, man. When it goes down, man, all these things shall be rejected and perish from off the earth, when the elect one shall appear in the presence of Hawa. Game over. Let's go. Chapter 52. There my eyes beheld a deep valley, and wide was its entrance. And all who dwell in the land, on the sea, and in the islands shall bring to it gifts, presents, and offerings. Yet that deep valley shall not be full. Their hands shall commit iniquity, whatsoever they produce by labor. The sinners shall devour with crime. But they shall perish from the face of Hawa, and from the face of his earth. Earth. Hawa, from the face of Hawa, from the face of his earth. That's the mother, the framer, the shaper. They shall perish. It's going to be a whole new frequency, man. That's what we're talking about. It's a whole new frequency. We're going into a whole nother octave. They shall stand up and shall perish forever and ever. I beheld the angels of punishment who were dwelling there and preparing every instrument of Satan. Then I inquired of the angel of peace who proceeded with me, for whom those instruments were preparing. He said, they are preparing for the kings and powerful ones on the earth, and thus they may perish, after which the righteous and chosen house of his assembly shall appear, and thenceforward unchangeable in the name of Hawa, existence, to exist. Nor shall those mountains exist in his presence, as the earth and the hills, as the fountains of water exist. And the righteous shall be relieved from the vexation of sinners. What is sin is transgression of the basic earth law. Not killing and not stealing is basic earth law. Vibrating with that which is the source of this earth and your ruach is a basic law to vibrate with that which creates you. Basic stuff. Not killing, not stealing, you know what I'm saying? Not covenant. These are just ways how a community is ran. That's the kind of community you want to live in, when you know no one's coveting your house, no one's stealing from you, no one's killing you. And if that's the case, then, you know, they're in violation. You want to be protected in a community of common sense, a common sense breakdown, man. Somebody walk in your community, what's the rules? All right, it's simple. Don't kill, don't steal, honor your father, your mother, honor the father and the mother above, as is translated off the Los Lunas stone in New Mexico. Honor the father and mother above, framer and your shaper. Indigenous drop. Let's go. Y'all, we waking up, we coming home. I mean, I know y'all feel it. I know it feels good. Just keep repeating the truth. Keep seeking the drop. Keep emptying your cup. Fill it up. Search all this stuff out for yourself. That's why you got the links. That's why you got the library. Dig on it or do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind us. We're just over here digging on it. That's all we're doing. And there my eyes beheld the instruments which they were making, fetters and iron of immeasurable weight. Then I inquired of the angel of peace who proceeded with me, saying, for whom are these fetters and instruments prepared? He replied, these are prepared for the host of Azazel, that they may be delivered over and adjudged to the lowest condemnation. And their angels may be overwhelmed with hurled stones, as Hawa has commanded. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Phanuel shall be strengthened in that day, and shall then cast them into a furnace of blazing fire, that Hawa may be avenged of them for their crimes, because they became ministers of Satan, and seduced those who dwell upon the earth. In those days shall punishment go forth from Hawa, and the receptacles of water which are above the heavens shall be open. Stop. If you're on the ball, where's that? Where's these waters in the heavens that's going to be open? Come on. Oh, it's just the space around you 360? Or is everyone looking up and there are waters above and waters below? Waters above, waters below. So apparently the waters above, I told you, Enoch's all about orientation, man. So we just getting going. We in chapter 53, but I know it's like 100 and something chapters, man. So let's go. We just getting started. And we're going to get back into that wisdom of Solomon, man. I felt good reading that, man. We will be back in it. So these are prepared for Azazel. All right. So in those days shall punishment go forth from Hawa, and the receptacles of water which are above you, everyone, like heavens, shall be opened, and the fountains likewise which are under the heavens and under the earth. There's waters above and waters below. That's why I said, man, it's the wave you're swimming in. Your existence is the wave you're swimming in. The truth got you surrounded, period. The water got you surrounded, period. You don't care about your frequency, you already took a L. Because it's all frequency. You can't run from it. It's water. We're all digging on it. We're all not perfect. We all make mistakes. But if you have a habit of choosing up, eventually you're going to tune up to choose up. But you can't be about dissension. You can't be about choosing, effed up choices. You got to stop making effed up choices, man. Start making great choices. Make your next move your best move. You already know. Let's get it. So in those days shall punishment go forth from Hawa, and the receptacles of water which are above the heavens shall be open, and the fountains likewise which are under the heavens and under the earth. All the waters which are in the heavens and above them shall be mixed together. The water which is above heaven shall be the male, and the water which is under the heaven shall be the female. Did you know that? There's male and female water. And how would you know unless Enoch told you that? I didn't know. But let's dig on it. The water which is above heaven shall be male, and the water which is under the earth shall be the female. And all shall be destroyed who dwell upon the earth and who dwell under the extremities of heaven. By these means shall they understand the iniquity which they have committed on earth, and by these means shall they perish. Afterwards, the Ancient of Days, the Most High, Hawa, your existence, your Ancient of Days, repented and said, in vain have I destroyed all the inhabitants of earth. So he done destroyed the whole earth before. And he swore by his great name, henceforward I will not act thus towards all who dwell upon earth. But I will place a sign in the heavens, and it shall be a faithful witness between me and them forever, as long as the days of heaven and earth last upon the earth. Afterwards, according to this decree, when I shall be disposed to seize them beforehand by the instrumentality of the angels in the days of affliction and trouble, my wrath and my punishment shall remain upon them. My punishment and my wrath, says Hawa, O you kings, O you mighty, who inhabit the world, you shall behold my elect one, sitting upon the throne of my glory. And he shall judge Azazel, all his associates, and all his hosts in the name of Hawa. There likewise I beheld a host of angels who were moving in punishment, confined in the network of iron and brass. Then I inquired of the angel of peace, who proceeded with me, to whom those under confinement were going. He said, to each of their elect and their beloved, that they may be cast into the fountain and deep recesses of the valley, and that valley shall be filled with their elect and beloved, the day of whose life shall be consumed, but the days of the error shall be innumerable. Then shall angels combine together and conspire. The chiefs of the east among the Parthians and Medes shall remove kings, in whom a ruach of perturbation shall enter. They shall hurl them from their thrones, springing as lions from their dens, and like famished wolves into the midst of the flock. They shall go up and tread upon the land of their elect. The land of their elect shall be before them, the threshing floor, the path, and the city of my righteous shall impede their horses. They shall rise up to destroy each other. Their right hand shall be strengthened, nor shall a man acknowledge his friend or his brother, nor of the dead bodies in their death and punishment. Neither shall this take place without cause. In those days shall a mouth of Sheol be opened, into which they shall be emerged. Sheol shall destroy and swallow up sinners from the face of the elect. All this is just talking about how things is going to be purified. We're just talking about that pressure, man, to get that, just to get that drop out, to purify that substance and get that, get all the impurities out. And now you have a pure water, finesse. Now we can finesse this and feel good because the Most High has taken care of all the static. We're just talking about the clearing out of static. After this, I beheld another army of chariots with men riding in them, and they came upon the wind from the east, from the west, and from the south. The sound of the noise of the chariots was heard, and when the agitation took place, the Kodeshim of the heavens perceived it. The pillar of the earth shook from its foundations, and the sound was heard from the extremities of the earth unto the extremities of heaven at the same time. Then they all fell down and worshipped Hawa. This is the end of the second parable. And that was chapter 51 through 55. We'll pick back up at 56 and keep it flowing and keep it going. Just know I love y'all. Just wanted to drop that on you today. Share this vibration. Don't let no one tell you that your vibration ain't real and fluid. They've done a lot to cut you off. They've done a lot to separate you, to stop your river from flowing. So now that you feel it flowing and you hijack free, now that you can get back to your indigenous truth, to know who you are, keep going. I know some of you feel tired. I know it feels like you can't talk to nobody. People think you're crazy. Like, watch this drop video or watch this, higher mark video or get into the root of it all video. Watch these videos, man. And they like, man, just for thinking like this, you must be something. And they must, whatever the case is. And that's just, these are all triggers. Everyone has these triggers, man. It's so deep rooted inception. You say you're from here, and then they say you from here, and then they're only agreeing with everything that they've been told. And you're the one saying, well, you got to stop agreeing with everything you've been told. By nature, you almost got to just flip everything. You know what I'm saying? If they say you come from the east, you came from the west. If they say north is if they say that's north, that's south. Guaranteed, man. I guarantee y'all. Every part of everything. They got you writing from left to right instead of right to left. And, you know, I forgot who it was. I think it was a Dr. Yapa Bay joint, you know, that was saying how to break the spell. How to break the spell by, you know, starting to, you know, do, you know, right opposite, you know what I'm saying? Just start to break out of that because they did reverse your cycle. They reversed your whole energy, man. So we're being spell breakers, man. We still got to find that $250,000 book. Love the Sister Jazz for reminding me about that. We still got to find that joint, man. But, yo, all we need to know is that the drop about us is worth $250,000 on Amazon. That drop, y'all remember that book? It's worth $250,000 on Amazon. And all it is just saying the same drop that we've been dropping. So that's how you know something, man. That's how you know something. So we still vibing. We still loving. Love that Enoch. Get your orientation. Keep having a great day, man. And we'll keep dropping. We about to get back in the Chronicles of Akakor Estevenico. Shalom.